Hello everyone and welcome to the virtual Groomroom. My name is Jack, your host, and today I'm bringing you something a little bit different. I recently received this in the mail, and I thought why not do a small impressions video, so here I am. Let's get it started then. So let's go over the price of this. This was $40. Is that cheap? Absolutely not. This is Le Grand Chapter by Barrister and Mann. This was, let's say, on the high end of about $19-20. Is this twice as good as this? Almost probably not, but we can have a look here at the ingredients and see what we think. So, first few ingredients are aqua, which is obviously water. We've got stearic acid, which is used for kind of like hydration of the face. Aloe vera, normal. Myristic acid, which is also used for kind of hydration on the face. Potassium hydroxide, which is used for, it's like a skin cleansing agent. Coconut acid, which is also for facial hydration. Dipropylene glycol, I did a bit of research on that. I actually can't remember what that does, but it's not a bad thing anyway. Then we've got citric acid, which is used for kind of like facial skin cell regrowth. You'll see citric acid used a lot in things like facial pills and stuff like that. Then I'll be honest with you. Aside from the lime essential oil, the ingredients are kind of questionable. There's a few preservatives in here, which is what you wouldn't expect it from a soap of $40, would you? Now, let's look at Barrister and Mann ingredients and compare, shall we? So, potassium stearate, aqua, glycerin, sodium stearate. Now, what I will say here is there are actually very few preservatives in here. There are more preservatives in the Castle Forbes cream as opposed to the Barrister and Mann Le Grand Chapter soap, so take that what you want. Let's begin with packaging. I like the box it comes in. The box is classy. You don't see that too much, mainly I assume to keep packaging costs down for the artisan soap makers. Has a few like mission statements on the back. The logo is quite large. Made in Scotland. Kind of like a glossy finish on the box, which is pretty cool. Let's open it up. Okay, so the top, in terms of the kind of quality of plastic or jar, the plastic is actually a fairly poor quality, I'll be honest. The top is solid, which is obviously pretty cool. There's not much else to say. Obviously, logo again, says what it is, what it has. Open it up. Now, something I thought was cool about this is it has this stopper. Never seen that before, so that's pretty interesting. The stopper is fairly easy to take out, so take that out. That's the packaging. The packaging is okay. For $40 soap, I would expect a bit more personally. The scent is so lime. It's one of the limiest scents I've ever smelled. Scent strength on this out of 10 is, I would say, maybe a 7 or an 8. It's a nice scent. It's actually an interesting consistency as well, this cream. It's not like what you would expect from a cream. I'd say it's a slightly hardened cream. Obviously, when agitated and when kind of manipulated in your bowl or with your brush, it will act like any normal cream, but it's quite an interesting consistency. It's like the consistency of ice cream. Maybe it's because Scotland is so cold. We don't know. That's the packaging, that's the ingredients, that's the cost. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to be back in a second. I've prepared some of the cream in my bowl. I'm going to give it a good lather, and I will see you in a minute. See you in a sec. Okay guys, I'm back. My brush has been soaking in this large mug. The brush I'm using to lather it is the Omega Professional brush. Get some of the excess water out. So I read on the back that this cream really likes water, so let's see about that, shall we? I have water still in the mug, so we're going to see how this lathers up. Looks pretty good at the moment. The scent is so strong, I'll be honest. Let's add a bit of water. There we go, we're getting quite a good consistency now. The reason I'm using this brush, I think I'm giving it every chance for the bowl lather. I'd say this brush is incredible when it comes to bowl lathering. You can see a cream beginning to form now. A little bit more water. So I would say at the moment, kind of as a cream goes, it's pretty standard with how it lathers. Not really too much special. This is getting there. I mean, if you look at that there, small air bubbles. It's fun actually because it boasted that you can use a small amount of cream for a lot of lather. I don't know if you guys would call this a lot of lather, but I used a fairly big kind of glob of cream, and I wouldn't say this is like the most voluptuous lather I've ever seen. I would say it lathers pretty well. So again, try and add a bit more water. That's actually quite a lot more water, so if we can withstand this. It's quite a hungry soap, bowl cream. There we go, that's producing. Look at the peaks. That's a yes. That's nice. Okay, so that's the bowl lather. I would say that's a good bowl lather and cream. Let's go on to face lather, shall we? I'll be back in a sec. Okay guys, we've got our face lathering time. So what I like to do when I face lather is put a bit of the cream inside the brush and begin going. I'm going to emulate it with my hand here. I'm using the Razor Rock Bruce. Good start, very good start. Look at that coming off there. So, I would already say for me, the performance of this is probably a bit better than Todd's. One of the best creams I've ever used actually is the one blade cream, the one that they send you with the one blade core or Genesis. It's fantastic, very good, well performing. This is a really nice, consistent kind of cream. As you can see, I think this is producing a decent lather. Obviously the hand isn't the best test, the face is the best test. The bowl lather was excellent. You can see here kind of how much lather this is producing. As you can see, there wasn't that much in the brush either, so keep this going for a little bit. Lather flying everywhere as there should be. Bit more water. So I'm using distilled water how I normally would when shaving. I prefer to do that. I think it's a better test for me. Kind of avoids the argument of having, oh, you have hard water, that's why I didn't lather. No, this is a very nice cream in terms of how it performs. As you can see, performance is a yes. It performs very, very well. Thumbs up. Let's pull it off. Absolutely loads here. I'd say that's a wrap, to be honest, in terms of kind of the performance of the soap, or cream rather. I keep doing that. Is it worth $40? You decide. That's all I can say. If you've got a bit of spare money and you love the scent of lime, then go with it, because you won't be kind of disappointed in terms of the performance. However, if you feel the kind of soap or cream is a little bit out of your price range, then you can't really go wrong with any of the others, if I'm honest with you. Apart from that, it's been Jack with the Virtual Groom Room, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye for now.